What's up, everybody? And today we're going to be doing a different type of video. Pretty much the current state of wrestling nowadays. And a little bit of Hell in a Cell thoughts tonight if I even watch this pay-per-view or do live reactions. And there's a lot of things to say what's been going on lately around here. Raw, NXT, TNA. Hell, anywhere to be honest. And we all know about Monday Night Raw nowadays. The ratings steadily keep going lower, lower, and lower because of the bullshit they put on TV. And, you know, this kind of relates to Hell in a Cell. You look at tonight's card and you wonder to yourself, is it really anything that interesting? Huh? Anything really that interesting? And let's kind of go down the card for a minute. Pretty much with the main event itself. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, which is probably an only watchable match. But is it going to be good? Some people say it's the final battle, but it really isn't. The build up to it has been horrible. Nothing, they've really done nothing that much with this feud except Brock Lesnar just showing on TV and Paul Heyman doing the best he can to put it over. And, I don't know, showing the same video packages of them over. Because even last Monday, the ratings couldn't get over. Yes, Taker and Lesnar are on Raw. Hell, you had Austin on Raw, which was taken off, put back on, taken off, put back on, taken off. But somehow, some way, he found out to be on, but he didn't even do anything but talk. Just introduce Undertaker. No stunners, none of that. Hell, Shawn Michaels was on Raw. No super kick, which I think people wanted to see on Seth Rollins. But hell, they already booked Seth Rollins like an idiot nowadays anyway. Even Flair, who's just there, but oh, I'm here to talk about my good buddy Roman Reigns, trying to desperately put that guy over. But as for Taker and Lesnar, who do I think will win tonight? I think Taker, or it'll be a bullshit finish. It's Hell in a Cell. It's not like what it's going to be used to be, but we'll see what goes down. But the build-up's been horrible. Seth Rollins versus Kane for the title. People are pretty much going to go and say, who in God's name thinks Kane is going to win this belt in 2015? My thoughts, it's going to be a screwy finish. Another one. Like, in no way, if somehow it'll be disqualification or somebody's going to interfere and then Seth Rollins will get the bullshit win or something to beat Kane. Now, if Kane won the title, I'd be surprised if people say Sheamus would come cash out. But hell, who wants to see Sheamus as champ? Who the hell does anybody want to see the Sheamus or even Kane become the champion? I'd rather see Kane. Sheamus is just boring as hell. The gimmick's not over. He's not over. He's just horrible at this point, to be honest. I thought I gave the heel thing a chance, but this whole Mohawk and you look stupid, respect the Hawk, it's gotten retarded. Sheamus just goes nowhere. Hell, he loses more matches than he wins them, to be honest. But God, that's the Money in the Bank contract winner right now. Do I think Rollins could win? Most likely because of some screwy finish. That's 9 times out of 10 not what happened. And as for Kane, whatever, he wants to be the new Joseph Parks so he can steal ideas from TNA and stuff. He'll be the new Joseph Parks now. I'm Corporate Kane, I'm Kane. And by the way, if Kane loses, he will lose his Director of Operations thing. So he'll lose to be Corporate Kane then. He won't be that anymore. And if you wonder that, what can they do about it? So, if Corporate Kane loses, we'll just see Demon Kane then. That'll be the deal. Hell, he's already beat the hell out of Seth Rollins for the past almost 5 weeks now, so what can they go in there over with that? And by the way, I don't think that feud's getting over, and I feel like they're going to go 3 months with that. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, Hell in a Cell match. Why did a Hell in a Cell match? I don't know. Roman Reigns, I'm not going to put him on a pedestal like some other people think he's still the shit. I ain't really the biggest fan of Roman Reigns, and I've learned this a long time ago, which I kind of knew, like everyone says, he's Samoan John Cena. That's what he mostly is. He's Samoan Cena. Because he's only got, like, what, 5 moves, it looks like? And yeah, that jump move is good when he jumps out of the ring and just starts flying out there, but I don't know. Roman Reigns, even when he was in Chicago a few weeks ago, that promo he cut, it sucked. The fans chanted boring at him. They just chanted boring at Roman Reigns. I'm surprised this feud is still going, but it's not really gone nowhere. kayfabe is dead. People know about that picture of Chris Jericho with the Yeah Club and, you know, Reigns and Wyatt hanging out together, so that kind of beats the fact. Do I think Reigns will win the Hell in a Cell match tonight? Maybe if the Wyatt family and Dean Ambrose come out and interfere. Because, you know, Harper, we don't know where he's at. Orton got hurt. So, you know, Eric Rowan just magically pops back up for some reason. But I don't know. If they both need wins. Bray Wyatt has somewhat established himself because these idiots in the back have finally thought of their mind and, you know, hey, let's get the Wyatt family back together, because they couldn't do anything on their own, and everything Bray Wyatt says in his promos, he never lives up to the hype and does what he says he's going to do. So, if Reigns wins tonight, I wouldn't be surprised, or if it's some screwy finish, because how long has this feud been going on now? Since, like, Money in the Bank now, so I don't know where this is going to keep going. I haven't really been the biggest fan of it, because some of this has been retarded now. It's all I've seen mostly is Shield 2.0 versus the Wyatt family most of the time. Now, even when it was technically the Shield versus the Wyatt family, it wasn't that he really returned, because Seth pretty much left them high and dry. Cena going against somebody for the U.S. title, open challenge. I thought it would have been Tyler Breeze, but they've already debuted on SmackDown, so if it could, it could. I don't know anybody else that they could get to face John Cena, and I don't know if John Cena's taking his time off, as they're saying. But if they get somebody to face for the U.S. title, it should be good. Some people say it's going to be NXT guy. I heard it's going to be Samoa Joe. But does anybody want to see Samoa Joe go? Hey, I like Samoa Joe. But they'll bury him on the main roster. The best thing he can do is stay in NXT. Half these NXT guys that are moving up to the main roster nowadays, they suck. They have no direction. The creative doesn't know what to do with them. And they're just getting buried a lot on that. Hell, because if Joe goes against him and Samoa wins, sooner or later he'll end up like Owens. But I know Owens has a title, but hell, we thought Owens was going to be the man. You know, we thought Cena was going to put him over, but look what happened there. We thought that guy was going to get the U.S. title. Didn't get it. Made him tap. Buried him in the middle of the ring. He's somewhat recovered, but guys like Rusev, stick a fork in that kid. He's done. But I don't have no idea who or what John Cena will face tonight for this whole U.S. Open Challenge thing. It could be somebody from NXT. But does anybody want to see any of the NXT guys move up to the main roster now, to be honest? In the state of Raws right now, and the WWE and SmackDown, nobody doesn't really watch SmackDown. The ratings have turned to shit on Raw and steadily keep going downer and downer. So, I don't know. In the Open Challenge, we'll have to find out. Nikki Bella versus Charlotte for the women's title, I couldn't care less. By the way, for a person that has the title, Charlotte just won. She's really taking a back seat to Paige and them and keeps losing matches. They focus more on this Paige and Natalya thing and the Bellas, and they focus on the person that is the champion, that is Charlotte. New Day versus Team 3D, Dudley Boys, whatever, for what is this, the third, fourth time if they ever win the tag team championships now, and not have a disqualification here and everywhere. I don't know if Team 3 will win it now. They've faced the New Day at least since, what, Night Champions, then it was at MSG, then it was at another show. So this has got to be at least the second, third, or fourth time. I don't know, in the New Day, they've really been healing up, trying to become a dominant force, so I'll give them somewhat credit to that. But do I think Team 3D will walk away with the belts tonight? Maybe. We'll see. Kevin Owens versus Ryback for the Intercontinental title. Owens is walking away with that just because. He's just walking away just because with it. That's what's going to happen. Pre-show match. The man that created Forgot Neville versus Cesaro. Tagging with Cesaro, who has, I don't know what the hell that guy's doing nowadays except losing matches. Dolph Ziggler, who just got off a horrible storyline, technically still is in one, will go against Rusev. That kid's done. Ever since what happened to him, I already told that story. He's done. Barrett, not over, and Sheamus. Thank God they didn't put this on a main show, because I don't think people are really going to watch a pre-show for this match anyways, because it's 9 times out of 10 going to suck. But that's just a little bit of my prediction. Now, as for the current state of WWE right now, they say Vince McMahon is very pissed at the ratings back in the back, because they keep going down. And I don't know who can fix the ratings. I don't know. Creative sucks. They don't know what the hell they're doing. You got 30 writers back there, and they only appeal to one person, and that's Vince McMahon. Hell, I've already seen Jim Cornette bury him over it. Hell, Vince Russo think he can come in and fix the company. He said Vince McMahon email so he can fix it. But do we really need Russo on there? Russo would probably make it worse in the booking. Like, half these guys don't even know what they're doing writing already, so they already suck. And Vince Russo, too, with what to do, just give them that shock value TV, just entertainment, 10 minutes of wrestling, everything else entertainment. Hell, Cornette already knows that you already killed WCW, you damn near killed TNA. Do you really need Russo in there? And he says, Vince, they killed the fucking wrestling business. It's like, the show's not even over anymore. Raw's not really interesting. Nobody cares who's on there. I'd mostly just turn the channel most of the times, because it's like, who gives a fuck? The only thing they're really relying on nowadays is NXT. Sometimes people wish NXT was its own company and old brand and that part of the WWE's thing, but they're the superior show when you look at it. But then when they move to the main roster, they get buried and they have no direction, they don't go nowhere, and they just lose all over the place. Now people, hey, they're over with Sasha Banks. She's over on the main roster. But what has she done other than being team bad and have the job to the bells I saw the other night? So, when you look at things and the stupidity they put on TV, nobody doesn't care about this Rusev, Lana, Summer Rae thing. I don't even think Cena's saving the show at one point. Even having all, like I said, all those big stars on Raw Monday, the ratings keep going worse and worse and worse. And they've done a lot of bad things. Some people think WWE's becoming TNA and depending on the old talent like Team 3D or Sting, but they've already, I swear they've buried Sting. People may disagree and say they didn't bury Sting, but when you look at Sting's WWE history ever since he got to this company, it's almost like, why? And we know he's getting paid a lot of money. But ever since Survivor Series and WrestleMania, how that train wreck went, even that promo he cut on Raw that night, that was one of the most horrible things that they ever made Sting do. Oh, Triple H is the man. Triple H is this. Triple H, he hit you in the face with a sledgehammer and it took 7 guys to beat you. And you say you had this great respect and say he's the man. And Seth Rollins will never be a man like he ever was. And they've already injured Sting. So I don't even know if Sting will ever got. It's a shame if that was Sting's last match. I have to say the WWE damn near killed him. TNA didn't even hurt him this bad. But Jesus Christ. What the hell happened with Sting? And I think they're just relying on and the old guys just to get some ratings on the show. They keep going down. But who can fix it? You look at Lucha Underground. 3 writers that can put on a fantastic show. Awesome show. Like, if you haven't checked out Lucha Underground's all hell. Check out Ultimate Lucha. Hell, I've been watching Ring of Honor for the past few weeks, seeing Roderick Strong go against Okada. Hell, they've been putting on some better ass matches. I know a lot of people don't have Destination America, but hey, check it out if you get the chance. And I know people may like to shit on TNA and stuff, but even this World Title Series thing hasn't been as bad as expected. Now, as to move into TNA and both WWE, with NXT reasons, like, I think sometimes the people on the internet, well, maybe just people in general, that like to shit on TNA just because. And yeah, James Storm did leave TNA. And somehow he's still in this World Title Series thing and the video keeps going. Now, Storm's not under contract, but it's hard to so-called some of these people fans in WWE where you didn't like the guy when he was in TNA for this many years. But then when you go to WWE, you think he's the fucking man again. Like, I just find it contradicting sometimes. Like, people were big with beer money when they were in TNA. With Storm. And saying sorry about your damn luck and pretty much, I guess people were chanting on NXT, you belong here. I don't know how long Storm will be in TNA. And he's not really under contract. I've only heard he's been on with 3 shows. TNA's been really pushing hard for him to get back. Hell, will Global Force Wrestling go anywhere also? Are people even paying attention to Global Force? I've seen the roster. It's a really decent stacked roster. But I don't know when they're going to get their TV tapings going, of how that's going to go. So, yeah. But that's the TNA in the current state they're in right now. I'm not going to go on and bury them like everybody else. Like, I've never seen people so hell-bent of wanting a professional wrestling company to go out of business that bad. And people just hell-bent, oh, this is a dead company, it's this, it's that, it's this, that. So I wonder, do people even watch the show? Because I see nowadays that people just like to shit on TNA just because. Yeah, and yes, I won't lie. It's been a lot of bad shit they've been in. A lot of horrible stuff from the Destination America television deal, which I think them and Ring of Honor being screwed out of from, I guess, cancellation of the October Halloween shows. Bound for Glory wasn't as bad. Now, I questioned Matt Hardy when he was champion, but I don't think it was that bad looking back at it now. I mean, Bound for Glory was a pretty good, decent pay-per-view. I'm not going to say it's the end of the barrel, it's the final pay-per-view, final this, final that, tapings this, tapings that. Everybody's leaving this horrible company. I don't think they'll go out of business this year. They're already getting on sign-off for 2016 with the UK tour, and that's really good. But it's almost hard to see who's a fan or who's not a fan nowadays. So I think it's WWE sheep that just like this shit on TNA just because. Because if you even like TNA one bit, you just get shitted on for no reason. Now I think, yes, Dixie Carter is one of the main reasons to blame on there. But then you go back to history, you say, if only we never got Hulk Hogan to come in and didn't really do much for this company, and we lost a lot of guys. I feel like. I don't know if they'll ever come back. If they do, they will. But I don't think TNA's going out of business. I don't think they're going nowhere. People have been predicting TNA's demise for years now, saying who gives a fuck, nobody cares, yada yada yada. I look at their roster, it's some decent people they have on there. EC3, hey, I wasn't a big fan of that guy, but he got better in time, so I'm a bit of a fan of him now. Between WWE and TNA, they're just in horrible shapes right now, to be honest. WWE ratings can't get over it. People, they just don't want to watch the show. It's just bad. It's too many stupid storylines, too many retardedness going around. Nobody gives a fuck about the women's matches on WWE, this fake Divas Revolution. It was never a real revolution. They just kept trying to milk that so long that they think they can get away with it. And the corporate aspect of it from Stephanie Mann, I heard in an interview recently because of some summit she was at. Everyone's calling fans tough test subjects and that longtime fans don't matter. It's like she does no idea what she's talking about. Stephanie McMahon. But I've been, just ranting on this, giving my predictions for the pay-per-view tonight. But between both WWE and TNA, what can they do to fix themselves, huh? What can they do to fix themselves, both companies? Because, to be honest, I'm actually enjoying the ratings going lower and lower. And I know Jim Cornette's been having a good time with that. But what can they do to fix themselves? And I don't really want any answers saying, fuck TNA, go die, and why are you trying to start a dead company? Do I think they can come back from this? Hey, they beat the odds before. Why can't they beat the odds again? So we'll just have to wait and see. Because they're still got James Storm on both shows, and I don't know how that's going to work out to be. But I just want to give my quick thoughts on a little bit of a rant for both WWE and TNA, what's going on, and the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and why they're in the shapes they are right now. Because like, nobody's just not fucking wrestling anymore, I feel like. It's like it's not. We all know it's not good as it used to be. It really isn't. Yeah, and we got a lot of new shows up. Some people want. I think WWE's just lazy. They want themselves. Who is the competition? The competition really have is NXT, but they're part of the company. I would have said Ring of Honor's competition, but hell, they took so many of their guys. You wonder why they keep signing them, and then they get these horrible gimmicks now. I would have said TNA was a competition. Like in one way they are, but in the state they are, I think they need to regather themselves, and then you become competition again. Lucha Underground's on a break right now. They'll be back sooner or later. Japan, that's a threat to them in a way that is not the same as Japan. Mexico has their own thing with AAA down there. So it's more companies people watch in wrestling. And we said years ago that people want to say, sign this guy, sign that guy. But then you wonder to yourself, should you even sign these guys? Where are they going nowadays? The only best show you can put on is NXT. Even AJ Styles, people wonder why does this guy go to NXT and he's already talking about he went to WWE. Now, I don't think AJ Styles should go to the main roster immediately. He'll end up like a lot of new guys. Will probably put you against Cena. You get the big ovation and everything, be big, but then you're just gonna lose to Cena in the end, okay? But AJ Styles, AJ Styles can stay where he's at, okay? Styles can stay where he's at. The shit he's doing with the Bullet Club, Japan, IWGP champion, he doesn't even need WWE right now. He doesn't even need NXT right now. AJ's doing just fine on the ROH and the Indies. I question him on his contract, though, in TNA when he didn't want to accept $250,000 for say he can make it on, in the Indies, which took him 6 months, they said, to do it, but he could have had it right there. But AJ Styles is the man, though. Bullet Club, he can stay in that. That's all good. AJ's already a big sorry. He's a former world champion, people. So people think he needs to make some of his career and go to WWE. But hey, everybody that goes to WWE isn't the stuff. We have options out here. Like, why did the Young Bucks aren't over there, huh? Or hell, look at EC3. What the hell was he in WWE? Derek Bateman? Now they want him back? What the hell was he doing as Derek Bateman in WWE? He went to TNA, reinvented himself, now he's EC3. Hell, Drew Galloway is an example. What the hell was he? Hey, Drew McIntyre was the shit in the beginning. Undefeated. Had the IC title, had a good role. But what happened? He just got into 3MB, started playing air guitar, and was just jobbing everybody. Went to TNA, hey, he's believable now. He's got rid of that whole 3MB gimmick. So you can believe almost what he's saying with those stand-up for professional wrestling type of thing. And so you wonder, like, why should they even sign? Even Del Rio, I heard they're trying to get back. Del Rio's doing just fine on his own in Mexico and all over the place. Yeah, by the way, WWE already did racist stuff to him anyways by when he slapped that guy, he fired him. So why should Del Rio even need to come back? So some guys, do they really even need to come back to the WWE when you look at it? Or are they just doing fine out here on their own on the indies? Like I said, AJ Styles, that's a great example. There's a whole bunch of guys that are doing great out here. Everybody doesn't have to go to WWE like that. But we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But I just want to give my thoughts on a little bit of WWE, a little bit of TNA wrestling, just wrestling in general, and Hell in a Cell predictions tonight. I just thought that I haven't made a video like this in a while. Been a good 20 minutes still talking, ranting on some stuff. Maybe we'll get some more people next time for the video. As for live reactions go, will there be live reactions? Hey, we'll have to see what goes down. But I don't know. I just want to give my current state on everything. Because hey, that's why the ratings are down. WWE. These idiotic writers don't know what the hell they're doing. Vince, he's out of touch. Sometimes CM Punk and Jim Cornette prove themselves to be right every single day about this company and what they have been doing lately. So can you really blame those two guys because they told the truth? Whatever, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and we'll see how the pay-per-view goes tonight. Peace.